Hey guys, what's going on? This is Namkraft and welcome to another season of Starcraft. In this commentary, let's go to the KCM 2025 season 4 week 2. It's going to be set number 5, Sharp with 4 kills under his belt. Wooly eclipsed Jaedong. Jaedong got 5 kills yesterday and undefeated. Sharp has 2 more wins, and he is going to see the deal. He's going to have an all kill right in the first 2 weeks of the season. Very rare, this kind of accomplishment. His next opponent is Hero. Now the stakes are getting a bit higher here. Hero is a strong player. He is definitely not a schlub. And, excuse me, that was the wrong map. This is the right map. And it looks like Sharp's going to be located at the bottom right of the screen in the red color. Hero at the top right of the screen in the blue color. Litmus 2-player map. And let me just quickly show you the map stats so you know where we are standing. Here it is. Litmus, 60% win rate for Terran players against Zerg. So this is the best map for Sharp. If he wins here, he's gonna be almost just one game, and his last opponent will be Bisu. Remember the one season when Sharp got to the finals? I think he was playing against Soki, right? But he could not get his gold. Quite unfortunate. Anyways, I think I have some. Never mind. I was gonna show you some ASL stats, but I don't have them here. All right, let's see what we have here. Let's take a look at the ELO stats in general. So Sharp 1340 is his ELO score, and Hero is 1304. So Hero is slightly worse. In terms of the win rate in the last 3 days, Hero against Terran is only 47%, and Sharp against Zerg is 58%, very strong. And last season of KCM, was Hero at the top of the list? No, he was not. He was not any of the top players. Maybe he was not playing that much anyways. Anyways, looks like factory spotted by Hero. And he's gonna respond in kind. He will need to make a sunkens. I was watching this kind of like a cheater, but it's not really a cheater. He's a very strong player. But at a very high level, I think he's in the top 200 of the LadderNet series. He's not a pro gamer, he's Korean. And he does the very same build against Zerg all the time. He would make, some Marines blocking his ramp here. He sent out an SCV and he would plant a hidden factory around there. And then he would make 4 or 5 Marines. He would not expand. And he would just rush Vulture Marine together, attack the front. He would try to get a Vulture inside the main, and boom, it's GG. And then most of the time, the Zerg player has made 12 hatch, so he cannot stop that. Anyways, I feel like, with that kind of a build, when you see the Terran player is not gearing up for an expansion, you need to chill the hell down and start making Hydrant and Sunken very fast, like very, very fast. Unless you have an Overlord in the right position to spot, because otherwise how would you see if the Marines are moving across the map or not? But anyways, double starboard coming down, and we have his first Vulture. All right, out the Sunken. I mean, this is a normal timing of a Vulture, right? And so this is why the Sunken could actually work. But if you have a hidden factory, a proxy factory, this timing of the Sunken will be too late. Anyways, the Sunken's complete, so there will be no chance for this Vulture to get in. And I guess behind this we will just be waiting for the what is it exactly, for the raids to show themselves. We don't have the add-on yet. Overlords are running away, and because on this map you have 2 geysers, so Terran can stay on one base for a long time. As you can see, Sharp knows that there's no expansion coming down, so he's gonna know that he have to sit exactly where he is and try to defend. Some weird stuff is to be expected. The Spire is about to complete. Hero's got enough money. He's gonna make another hatchery just to block the front. On this map, there's this back door. This is why we have this Overlord here, just hanging on and checking for any kind of Vulture glitch with the SCV or something like that. The first raid is out. We have the add-on on the starboard, which means Cloak will be coming underway. These drones can run. But double raid. Okay, we already have bird technology, so it looks like Hero knows about it. He loses a drone though, unfortunately. I think Sharp need to focus on the drone that are actually mining the gas. I think it's a lot better. Anyways, we have one Overlord sniped. And he sniped another drone. Where are these raids going? They're gonna try to go to his expansion. He will try to find an overlord. He might be able to get it. Sure, he will get it. And he will need to fly back home soon because scourges are going to be underway. There you can see it. The raids have been flying across. We have 4 raids. When will clock complete? That's the question. Some Zerlings have come across the map. We have another vulture that have spotted raids. How many raids total we have? We have 4 only. I think there's 6, no? He will try to do some moving shot. He gets a pair of raids. Nicely done from Sharp. Sharp is looking monstrous today with his results. But those raids, keep in mind that they're paper airplanes. So he can have about 8 or 9 raids and he will still lose a game. If Hero can land some 6 shots with his mutualist glaives later. Anyways, raids, I think by now he is Sharp has got cloak. He's just waiting for the right timing to put the cloak on. Put the cloak on. Wow, nice play on words. Namkraft. Anyways, he's looking for some sniping chances. He gets the first overlord. Where are the raids? I don't see. Excuse me. Where are the mutants? There they are from the backside. One drone getting sniped. Hero is in some serious trouble. He's got overlord with speed now, which will help out a little bit. And there's gonna be some burrows running just to see exactly where things are standing. The number of mutants and scourge are not very high. But now his hero is gonna be getting ready to go for the counter attack now. But he needs to get his supply up. He's 35 and 38. Raids coming in once again and one-shotting the drones very quickly. Where are the raids? There they are. Where are the scourges? There they are. We're just gonna try to snipe here. And now the splash damage needs to get done soon. We don't see any splash damage. The drone's gonna get targeted upon. Another drone is gonna get destroyed. And as you can see, they're getting lost very, very quickly here. Where's the overlord? There it is. And can he actually corner the raids? Okay, nice hit by the raids, but now the splash damage from the mutual is gonna be on here. Another hit, no, not able to do so. Raids can actually do the moving back shot. One of the raids has been decloaked, and it gets sniped right away. So you can see those paper airplanes fall very, very fast. But Hero, don't be mistaken. Hero's not behind. As long he can get his critical mass of mutants and scourges together, those raids will be useless. Anyways, he sniped another raid. And the overlords are coming across the map. He's gonna try to hide behind his overlord here. But look at this. He's too premature with his attack. And overlord's actually not here. Some scourges coming across the map. Good to find a weak raid or find a raid that is not cloaking. And those mutants gonna get pushed back. Only 5 mutants remaining. He will get a few raids though. The scourges need to go to work. Good attack by both of these players. 43 supply for Hero and Sharp 56. I think now the bio ball from Sharp is looking strong as well, so his raid can actually have some support from the ground. But keep in mind that we need to have an expansion with Sharp at some point. He's got 2 guys rolling, so he's got enough gas. Sure, both players have used both of the guys in their main base, and this is why we're seeing this heavy, gas build from both of these players. But he will need to expand, and so the Sharp, both the players will be waiting for an expansion soon. We don't see any kind of upgrades. I mean, I think we might have some air upgrades on Hero's part, but I don't know about that yet. All right. Anyways, 9-minute mark of the game. Hero 57 supply and Sharp 58. As you can see, Zerg is catching up in supply, and he might be diving in. He's got 7 or 8. Raids, scourges and mutas, but I mean Marines are coming up fast in number. So even if all of those raids die, I mean Sharp would not be in problem. He will not be in some kind of issues. He would just be doing okay. He might not be able to push out or expand, but he would be fine with his turrets covering the main base. And anyways, 11 mutualists are trying to come across here. We have the same number of raids possibly, 7 only. We might expect a big attack soon. We have a science vessel. A single raid coming out. It might see those mutualists. No, it doesn't. And there's going to be a dive in. He's going to be looking forward to attacking the supply depot. Find some target your size, but don't attack the supply depot. Anyways, a single clock raid coming out just to check for this the state of tech. And we might have science vessels going for an irradiate. Look at this, guys. Look at Sharp's single lonely Wraith escaping and going home. But looks like Hero is going to try to catch it through the middle. He doesn't have overlords though, so you can actually not see that Wraith moving across the map. He might see now. He's going to try to snipe it as much as possible. Sharp is turning hard. Or rather, he's waiting for his ground army to grow enough in size to push out. Because keep in mind that we don't have lurker tech. We don't have a third base yet for Hero. So actually Sharp can just move out, attack and expand at the same time. Anyways, scouting Wraith has died. And he's made enough forces to wage a major attacks here. Sharp of course is trying to hold on. If Sharp want to be super careful, he should slowly leapfrog to the low ground and make some turrets one at a time. But now looks like his position has been revealed by that burrow Zerglings. And Sharp has got double science vessels. Keep that in mind. He can actually try to irradiate. If he can actually get the irradiate on what the attack is happening, would be great here. A nice scan from the other area. Keep in mind that Sharp doesn't have that much scanner energy. He's got only one scanner. Another scan at the front door. He wants to find any signs of defenses or any signs of Hydrodent. He doesn't have Hydras yet. No Hydrodent. That's a huge amount of mutants. Scourges will need to be cloaking. What are they doing with the Scourges? Not even cloaking in. There's going to be some irradiate, but one science vessel is down, two science vessels is down, and Hero snipe all of the three science vessels. But the ground army is looking very strong, and Wraiths, Mutants will need to fly back now. Overlords will need to hide, but very good for Hero to snipe all of the science vessels. His problem will be the science vessels, not the Marines, not the Wraith. We do have another science vessel is out now. And Hero is doing the best he can with his Mutants. He loses at another Mutants. We has a second group on the right side. Need to group them together, man. He's not grouping them together. He might just auto attack when those Mutants sees the Overlord. Sees the science vessel, excuse me. Anyways, one of the irradiated was damaging some of the civilians. Those Mutants gonna back up. We don't see an expansion from either of these. I think Sharp will expand now. Sharp's got enough money. You can see his SCV is ready, getting ready to expand. But before that, he might just press across the map, and keep in mind that we don't have lurkers. Another great irradiate, very slow split here from Hero. He's got only 10 mutants behind this, and he's very damaged. His mutas. No, that's gonna be an old irradiate. That's not a new irradiate. +1 weapons and Marines are doing good justice on the mutas. Only 8 mutants remaining, and one more irradiate. They will be all toasted. Do we have enough lurkers? No, we have just 3 Sunkens. Just 3 Sunkens. And the mutants are trying to go out and attack. The Zerg have seen the science vessels. One Overlord just saying hello there. And it's gonna try to go and hide in the corner. Looks like there's gonna be an attack. Enough Scourges are there to take care of the science vessels. But we need to have a lot of Sunkens. Another nice irradiate and very terrible split. Very slow split from Hero. He's got 8 damaged mutants. But his next wave of mutants coming across the map very nicely. If we can actually combine those two groups together to do some major attack in the main or maybe against the expansion, it would be great here. There are only 4 turrets, and the Scourges is going to come out. One scientist is getting sniped right away. Another scientist is going to try to land a shot here. Yeah, he does land a shot, but it's going to be a great irradiate. It looks like no split at all from Hero. He splits them very late, and he's going to get pushed back here. Keep in mind that Terran has expanded, and Zerg has not expanded. We don't see an expansion. What is the plan here from Hero? Because he's, of course, doing okay, and we're going to be having Hydrodent finally. As you can see, Sharp is about to get mine out in his main. Both the players are playing very low econ game, especially from Sharp. 15 minimum of the game. Hero's got 77 supply and Sharp 85. Sharp has got his brand new ways up now, so he's going to try to use it. But before that, Hero might dive in. He would try to attack. He would get some SCV. He would need to go for that big clump of SCV. And another great irradiate. And once again, a very slow reaction. A very slow reaction from Hero. He was eating too much chocolate. Another great irradiate. And no reaction whatsoever from Hero. Man, what the hell? That was so insane. He's busy attacking the main. But very fortunate for Hero that his weak mages died before he could actually eat on the rest. Another attack coming on the way. Science is going to be super careful. Now 2 base versus 2 base. Mutus diving in the main. He will take out a turret, but is it enough? I don't think so. I don't think so. Those science vessels can just get the energy again and again and again. As the bio ball is growing faster and faster. Nice scan to see the hydrogen. We have additional base. We don't see it on this map. It's very hard to plan out a hatchery. And there we see it at the 2 o'clock position. Lurkers who need to be on this high ground. Actually, this ram is rather wide. It's kind of hard to hold the front. We do have some hydras moving across the map here. Hero behind about 20 supply. And he's been eating non-stop irradiate since about the last 5 minutes. Alright, looks like bio ball from Sharp is looking scary, but that opens up the way for the Michus to dive in. Great irradiate. Scourges landing a good hits on the science vessels. But now every unit's gonna have to back up with the science vessels. We're trying to find another way. Those Michus are so damaged. But as you can see, Hero is doing the best he can to actually try to drive those big bio ball back. The Michus are very damaged. Another great irradiate will do the justice here. Science vessels not going to work. One more turret has died, and now the tank will be under siege. The attack has commenced. The lurkers are not in the right position, but those marines, can they penetrate? That's the question. Nice attack on the SCVs. Sharp doesn't have that many SCVs. He's got a few SCVs in the main, but his expansion is void of SCVs. And now these marines will try to clear the rest of the forces. The attack has commenced on the expansion here. There's enough lurkers. Yes, there are enough lurkers. Lurkers on the backside here try to attack. They will try to go to work here. Great. No, but it's not enough. It's not enough. He's going to have to go back up and just wait for his Sunkens to support. Those Michus are so damaged. And the new base is kind of undefended right now, but Sharp doesn't know about it. Those 3 lurkers, I was thinking it would have been better if you actually use the 3 lurkers to defend your 3rd base, and instead of trying to flank those medic marines. Zerg is trying to get out on the map here, but that was a suicidal attempt. We're going to be having Hero trying to circumvent the areas. he's been blocked by his own Sunkens. Anyways, tanks will be sieging here. And Science Vessels looking for those lurkers. And I think this is going to be the beginning of the end, possibly. What is the plan? Waiting for the map. Hero trying to sandwich from the other side of the map here, but doesn't have enough forces. So I think it's going to be another great irradiate and no response from Hero. He has lost most of his mutas. His ground army is looking very weak. And those tanks are clearing everything. We might see GG very soon. The lurkers are coming through. The Zerlings are just feeding themselves one by one onto the tank. GG from Hero, and Sharp is one game away from all killing this week. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this class, feel free to buy me coffee tonight. It's gonna be individual system. See you soon. Bye.